with those, but
it worked.
I think they're adding a point for Thursdays.
Adding one. Really? Okay.
But I just assume I think there's a home field something on Thursdays because it's 4 days after the games and it's
maybe
travel.
Shuffle.
Sunday marquee game.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
You could either go Vikings, Jets, or Bills, Texans. What's the
Well, you want to knock
Yo, we got easy. Okay, easy it is.
Good point. That can't be the Sunday marquee game because I should have put that in the London category.
Yeah. Well, it could be marquee.
So Bills, Texans is the London game.
Advance.
No.
Vikings, Jets is
Vikings, Jets, yeah. Yeah. Vikings technically home.
Vikings by 3.
All right, that's what I said. It's 2.5.
I wonder if that was in Minnesota. What do you think the line is?
I'm gonna do.
It's got to be 4 or a little north of 4, right?
Yeah, let's say 4.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. This is where I am emotionally. As you know, I told you I wasn't going to be betting on Thursday games or games in weird countries this year. Not that London's a weird country.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna do another wheel of names.
I really want to bet the Vikings in this game.
Do another wheel of names for.
After watching Rodgers today and seeing how much trouble he had moving, and then watching that Vikings defense, I think this is a really tough spot for him.
Okay,
I
please,
just think they're going to be coming at him, blitzes, all kinds of shit, just trying to make it uncomfortable. I gotta be honest, I don't think he wants to be hit anymore. I mean, seeing quarterbacks get to this point, Brady got to this point the last couple years of his career, where it was like, you knew it was a big game because he started taking hits. Drew Brees got to that point. I don't think Rodgers wants to be hit like that anymore. I thought he bailed out of some plays in the last part of the game.
And we're going to use random number to decide the tickets.
A little faster. He's not waiting that extra second anymore. This Vikings team is a nightmare.
I'm with you. I'm taking anyone. It's the Vikings, right? But this is the NFL, right? Like this is where you get screwed up. And the one thing I'll say about Rodgers, if you worry about him bouncing back on 3 days rest, I know it was against the Patriots. You're going to go with how bad they were.
3, 2, 1,
he did
go!
Against the Pats a couple of weeks ago.
We got 901.
Yeah, but
901.
You're right. He looks like he had that look like, what the hell have I done here? Coming back. And also now he's going at it with Salah about the cadence. Salah doesn't like some of his cadences apparently. Yeah. And that, of course, got out immediately. So good times.
That could have gotten out faster. All right, so we'll go for the.
Oh my! Nope.
Pretty good game. Josh Allen against CJ Stroud. Houston. And I have the Bills minus 1.5.
Damn it.
What?
I had Bills by 1. I really wanted to get that one too, so to be honest. All right. Both 3 and 1.
This is the leading candidate for the overreaction game in Week 5.
Do I have snow?
Because I can see the Texans doing really well.
First thing we should, dude,
We gave Josh Allen the MVP.
Did I really just spawn inside the snow biome? Like, super far away to trees?
Or the other way, where the Bills look good, and now we're concerned with Houston.
What?
The Bills are fine. The Ravens
Might as well
weird. Josh is the MVP favorite.
Might as well mind this entire trade.
There will be no deal.
Well, you understand, the entire middle of their defense is susceptible to anything you want to do.
Any part.
Run, pass.
I don't know why, but
you want to punt in there? Good. Yeah, you're good.
Use this.
One watchable, Ravens at Cincinnati. The Ravens will certainly be favored after what happened today. I have Ravens minus 2.5.
All right, I get this. Yeah, I had exactly, actually, 1.5. Ravens are favored. That's going to be my default guess, I think, on a lot of that. 1.5. Sounds good.
I actually put that down a bunch because it just seems like that's the line over there. Bengals home dog. We're gonna have a week where some of these home dogs just start crushing. Fairly watchables. I have to put Pat's Dolphins on here because I think we're getting Drake May. That might even argue to make it a watchable. Drake May's first start. Kyle noticed in the game today they were showing him on the sidelines a lot more in the first half. Yeah, they kept just showing him on the headset. There he is. It's gonna be his last time on the sidelines.
Could we call this a wearable?
Okay.
Like Kyle wears
Let's go check what we can craft.
Is it a wearable?
I don't know if he has a Drake May jersey yet.
Well, does he does he
actually wear a jersey? Oh, yeah. Drake May is playing. Kyle will have the jersey on.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I don't see any scenario where the Pats could be favored in this game, no matter who the quarterback is, even though I know who the Dolphins are going to probably have, Huntley.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think the Pats can be favored. So I'm going to have the Dolphins by 1.
All right, you're going to get it. I mean, this is where I should have got 1.5. I said 2.5. It is Dolphins by 1.5. So you're close.
Okay, let's go continue our
next show. Every line is 1.5.
I could tell you if it is or isn't, but
well, by the way,
screw this up.
Our next game, I guess 1.5. It is Jaguars at home against the Colts. Jaguars 0-4, and somehow I think they're gonna be favored. I have Jaguars by 1.5.
Should I get
Right,
max?
That's exactly. It's 3. Jaguars are a 3-point favorite. They're clearly on the kitchen sink.
Store.
He needs his
Because why not?
This week.
I know, it's 3 kitchen sinks in a row.
Yes.
No 0-4 teams made the playoffs in 22 years.
Yeah.
Time to
But is it
continue.
Flacco? I mean, it's looking like Flacco against Lawrence. I guess it's better for the Colts.
The Richardson hit looked bad today because it hit him in his hip, and he went down. And I was like, oh, fucking A. This guy got hurt again, and then he came back in. And they ran a bootleg play for him.
I forgot
He went
about
down before he got hit.
Wait, is that a village? Wait, it's a village, yo!
I didn't, this would be his 3rd injury, so
I know. It's tough to watch.
Monitor that one.
Let me ask you this. I was going to save this.
Yeah.
Flacco, I don't know how you
seriously,
feel about him with the Hall of Fame. Not making it in your head right now?
Bro, I'm gonna get this wooden sword and I'm going to kill this colorful
Yeah, I kind of he may have my vote. I'll have coming in and everything, but for God's sakes, kick the Browns.
No, thanks for the
So
fish.
this is the Derrick Rose argument in the NBA now. Derrick Rose won the MVP in 2011.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Everyone who's ever won the MVP is in the Hall of Fame, and Rose has a chance to be the first guy who didn't make it. And and he's not a Hall of Famer, but the MVP thing would make might be able to sway it. Flacco, the run he had, which was the greatest 4-round run any quarterback's had in the playoffs,
Right.
combined with some of the other stuff. You could argue he's at least in the conversation. Wait,
where'd my
a better career than Eli.
where'd my salmon go? Oh wait.
But Eli had those 2 postseasons and he made it.
I know. Take him to. Let's see what happens, Joe. Come on. We're not eviscerating you.
It's an anti-evisceration.
Whoa.
All right.
49ers are home for the Cardinals.
Take my
And
inventory.
before the late games today, I guess 49ers by 4. And after that, I switched it to 49ers by 6.5 at home against the Cardinals.
Dirtbag. You sure you don't want to switch it back?
I don't.
A lot of times your first impression.
I don't. I moved it 2 points, which I never did.
Yeah, that was way off. I said 5 at 7.5, so you get that.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, we got a bed.
That's,
This is where the Cardinals thrive.
Yeah, right.
They're like, oh my God, we're huge underdogs, and there's a backdoor.
I love how. No. We should
Washington's home for the Browns.
Don't.
It's going to be a big Jaden Daniels fest all week. They're going to be replaying Deshaun Watson and Jameis Winston getting mad at the
we got cooked salmon now.
Talking about what
Okay,
they
I'm
do.
just gonna save it. I'm gonna save this for later.
I think I squeezed this to 3. Washington by 3.
I think I might go my day.
At home against Cleveland. I wanted to go 2.5, but I think it's 3.
I'm not going to steal this from you. I have exactly 3, and it is exactly 3.
Go mine in.
And really, you think it's fair? Because I wrote this
I think
down.
it's a 3.5. Is my
I'm going to stick with it, but
I don't know.
I mean, who's been in Cleveland here?
Yo. Okay, guys.
Who's betting them?
Wait.
Do they score?
Appeal?
Does Cleveland score 27
I'm gonna
points?
pick an underground base, like right here.
So you had Cleveland in the playoffs, and they're 1-3.
Yeah, I know. We don't have to
And I
do
wrote
that.
down that they're 11 weeks 11 through 18 are an absolute gauntlet. And I
Why am I
wrote
doing
down
this?
in my notes before the year they have to go 4-1 in their first 5 games
Did
to
they do
make
that?
the
They didn't do
playoffs,
that, right?
and they're 1-3. So are you
Okay,
out on
yeah.
that?
It's close. Yeah. But I swear, I would like to see Jameis.
Okay,
I'd
here
like
we
to
go.
see what they did. We talked about how admitting defeat with this dumb signing. This,
Put up with the fake
sure.
history, the
It's
fake
me.
face. Just,
Yeah, sure. I'm out of it. Yeah. But
I'm obviously out on the
nervous.
Jaguars. Jaguars was they're going 10-7. They're
Not
gonna
on
be
them
a
too.
possible
Yeah,
5
I had
seed.
them.
I've disowned them. You're still not holding out hope on the Raiders?
I am a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit.
You know
Someone
what?
has to speak in there.
I'm gonna go mining.
Poop Factor. Bears at home to the Panthers. So the Bears are favored by 3 against the defeated Rams this week, and I added a half point, made it Bears minus 3.5 for the Panthers.
You know, something happened there because it was 3.5 kickoff into a late game tonight, and it went to 4.5. I get it. I took 4. I swear all this went on. I don't know what happened. Is there an injury? Is there?
Maybe people realize the Panthers aren't good and have a terrible defense.
I have no idea. Yeah.
Broncos are home to the Raiders. And this is
What
a
do I
terrible
do?
game. I hope I don't
actually
have to
gonna
watch
do?
too much of it. I have the Broncos favored by
Wait,
1.
I just do that.
Well, you got it. 1.5 is sweet.
Yeah.
I went the other way. I thought Denver would be suffering from what you said about Arizona. Like, thanks, but no thanks. We're not ready to be favored. I guess it doesn't.
I wonder if Devontae Adams does this hamstring just kind of hurt until they trade him. Is it one of those? How's the hamstring this week? I don't know. Still hurts.
Honestly, I should just.
Just kind of waiting. Who's the team? Could it be KC? Did those 2 teams trade together?
Well, that's all I'm gonna say. Is he still
Honestly, I'm
about
just
going to
gonna-
the Jets and playing with Aaron Rodgers?
Listen, that's not what the Jets lose.
Right.
And they couldn't get the ball to Garrett Wilson. I don't know if Devontae
KC,
Adams
that
is
would be
out
big.
there. I thought KC could save him. Who else needs a receiver that is in the running? Buffalo has all the cap stuff. They can't really
Oh, yeah.
the
I'm
Chargers.
just gonna have to.
Cowboys don't have enough money. Being selfish. I think he's got
You're
still
done.
in
The Cowboys are trading for Devontae Adams
Yeah.
out of nowhere. Okay.
I don't know.
See,
Yeah, I don't even know. I'm looking at the slate. I'm not sure.
Steelers.
Oh, yeah.
Cook salmon.
Steelers are home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seahawks are home to the Giants. This I have as one of the highest lines of the week. I have Seahawks minus 6.
I had it exactly, I swear. 5.5.
Who's winning?
1, 2, 3, 6. You were up 7-6.
I really
How
want
many
to win
left?
these last 2 so I can eviscerate you.
Wait, there's three left, right?
3 left.
Did you do Green Bay Rams?
Mm-hmm.
You lose. If you didn't do it, you lose that one. Well, you lose that one.
Where's that game? That didn't make my notes.
I should just lie to you.
Is that an automatic loss for me?
It's out here. It's in LA. No, of course you could guess. I mean, could I bet that you're going to hit this exactly now? Green Bay at the Rams.
I'm going to put this in the fairly watchables. I'm going to have the Packers favored, and just
Although
for
it's nighttime.
hilarity's sake,
Better get
Packers
hiding.
by 1.5.
All right, well, we tie on that then, because I did have 1.5. It's 3.5. That's
Oh my
big.
God!
That's a big number. Did the Rams have
Didn't
any
think
more
their defense
injuries
looked
today?
good.
You didn't think the Rams defense looked good? I mean, either one of them. Yeah.
No. Sunday night, your stupid team.
You're good.
Playing.
Why am I doing with my life?
So I think the line should be 3.5, but I guess 3 because I think people will bet Dallas. So I have Steelers by 3.
Oh,
Here, I'm just gonna
that's crazy, because I had
do a
Dallas
little
by
bit of torching.
1. Steelers by 1.5, so you do get it. But it seems like you were off more than I was. I guess you were.
Well, you picked the wrong team to be favorite. You were
when does that
off.
matter? Why should that matter?
I think this line goes to 2.5.
Oh, I need coal.
Am I, you know, it's Sunday night, but I feel like I'm maybe outrageously optimistic a little bit here. Because my thing with the Steelers now is, can you score 20?
Well, their running backs are banged up. That was the big. They didn't have Jalen Warren today. Patterson was really good in the first hour and a half of the game, and then he got hurt. It was just Najee Harris. That's it. So, and they're missing. They have some offensive line injuries. So you're catching them on a good week.
I don't care if they have Jerome Bettis. I don't care if they have Natron refried means in there. It doesn't matter. That's from our producer Jack Wilson. He texted me. That was my.
Refried beans?
Refried mean, Natron means. Yeah. Got it. Yeah, but isn't that gonna be the thing with the Steelers every week? Score 20.
Yeah. Get to 20.
Now can I?
Good
Whoa.
matchup. Fun matchup. Good to see the uniforms again. Brings back a lot of memories. All right, Monday night.
Some Super Bowls there. Yep.
Monday night Chiefs Saints.
So you
just
won.
automatically has to be thrown into the Vegas zone. And I just went straight middle of the Vegas zone. Chiefs.
You get it. I said 4.5. It's 5.5.
This will be.
You win. 10-7. Shit.
3 weeks in a row for you.
How am I getting worse than this? You know, put me down for 1.5 for everything. I'm blind betting everything next week. 1.5. I don't know which side.
Niners Pats. You're going 1.5.
Yep. Okay.
All right, let's see Parent Corner.
Can I, before we do Parent Corner, we just got a text from our cousin and David Chang.
Yeah.
Look, first of all, guess what it's about. Based on what happened of your various podcasts this week, you're reading it?
Oh, Bianco is taking the pizza take personally? The pizza 1.0?
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, but he knows that about Bianco.
I know, but whatever was cut out for the internet basically says that I'm sick of these fancy pizzas. And I thought of like...
I wanted room for both. Oh no, Bianco's Italian. I gotta make up for it. I ended up dead.
Yeah, you're in trouble, man. He's gonna be hosting Guess the Lines with me next week.
Oh, Jesus. Bianco's the nicest guy on the planet.
He's the best. And you said,
man.
you know, you love the Rosa pizza. So why?
I've been there 9 times this year. It's nothing against. I'm just saying in general. I want them.
What was
to
your
be
take in general? You want to go back to the regular slice?
I still like the 1.0 version of pizza too. That was my take. I like pizza. I like cheese and sauce.
Okay.
And I like the big triangle slices.
Yeah.
I still like that too.
You can get that. You can get that, but it's nice you can get anything you want.
That was my point. I just said we as a country we're just moving toward pizza 2.0 because it's like cooler, but I want room for the pizza 1.0.
Well, the good news is you admitted that you don't eat the crust, so you're completely disqualified.
What am I doing with my
Come on. Just keep going. I can't do this. It's so bad.
Parent Corner.
What are we doing? Parent Corner? I feel like I'm your father. That should be
Yo,
Parent Corner. All right, so last week while we were my wife came home, she had dropped my son Archie off at college, right? So she got him set up in his apartment. I have football stuff to do, and it's also the second year I don't need to go. Only one of us needs to go. So I'm done with the podcast. I go upstairs, and my middle kid, Jack Rommel, says, "Hey, Mom went into Archie's room, probably to collect like 11 wet towels or something, and she lied." You know, like,
So,
what I just Diddy's 1,000 bottles of lube?
Yeah, there's a lot of oil from Costco. No, nothing even like that. She just misses it.
Wait a minute.
And I was like, well, what did you
realized I
say
have
to her?
doors.
He was like,
I just realized doors exist.
I said, Mom, why are you upset? It's not like he died. And I was like, fucking perfect. That's right. That's exactly right. That's what you should say. Yeah. Like, what is he? Stand by me? With ordinary people? Like, come on. He's in a good place. He's good friends. He's growing up. It's the second year. So then the next morning I say to him, I'm like, hey, listen, I think it makes the
my
others
base.
feel bad. Like,
Welcome.
you're not good enough. If you're going to come out
My
crying,
town.
it's like, this is what I'm left with.
Where did
And
that
she
come
that's
from?
crazy. Don't talk like that. That's, I was like, no, yeah, I just wanted to stop crying, right? I was like, no, I really think it does make you feel bad when you feel like that. So she then has a conversation with them later that night and says, I just want you to know, boys, this has nothing to do with you. And they're like, huh? Oh, we never said it. I forgot to go to them and tell them what I was doing. I forgot that part of the whole thing.
It became a Three's Company episode.
It became a Three's Company. A lot of Mr. Phil with the glass
earlier was like, wait, what happened?
Yeah. Making faces. So she's all pissed at me, and she's like, you made this whole thing up, and now this is bad, and I shouldn't even brought it up to them. And I was like, all right, leave me alone. I have to go make losing teasers with the Bills.
Oh my
so
gosh, that's cold.
Can we go back to your wife? It's like she's on the Hallmark Channel. She just goes into Archie's room and starts sobbing. It's like, are the credits playing? What's happening?
It's crazy. Yeah,
I that song in the background.
What goes on? Try betting life is hard.
She sounds like she knows the moments.
Yeah. Okay. She needs some pizza 2.0.
So my birthday was on Wednesday, which I didn't realize until I was on Instagram. It was also National Daughter Day. Their daughter, I knew this because on Instagram, a couple of friends I had did these gushers Instagram posts of their daughter, wish their daughter a happy National Daughters Day, and I was enraged because
I've been sitting here for as long as I can.
First of all, where did this come from? When did we decide this was a day? Right? I always thought like my daughter's birthday was the day we celebrated or Christmas. Like they basically get 2 days, but they really get 365 days. Like we're always there for our kids. And every day is National Daughters Day. But somehow that's now a day, and I don't want to call it any of our friends, but our friend Shrifty had this really nice Instagram photo with his arms around his 2 daughters, including one of the daughters rooms with my daughter in college.
Right.
And now I'm like, all right, so now my daughter's going to see this, but I don't do the National Daughters Day post. And now I'm gonna, right, I don't care because I didn't do an Instagram post, because that's what that whole generation, they calculate who likes or loves them depending on whether somebody does social media post or somebody put on comments, they put a picture of themselves wearing a dress going out to a party, and then somebody underneath in the comments goes, gorgeous, I love you, 5 hearts. And that's the society we've created.
Yeah.
So I was really mad about Daughter's Day. I decided not to do a post. My daughter never mentioned it to me, but then it got me thinking about what days are out there, because I've seen National Dog Day too. National Dog Day is August 26th. And my wife, when that happened, was like, you should do a post for National Dog Day about Murph. And I'm like, I'm definitely not doing that. So there's a National Son and Daughter Day is August 11th. That's if you have a son and a daughter. Oh yeah.
I've been looking for light.
Today.
Dude,
right,
I've been looking,
dude,
I've been looking for light.
That's National Sons Day.
Well, you
so
couldn't
did
do
you do a
anything
post for National Sons Day?
I didn't. I honestly, I looked at you and I looked at Jim. I looked at a few, and I also weighed like who's gonna get insulted.
Yo, we can go outside, bro.
Get insulted, and I figured nobody will. So I didn't post.
Well, I'll just tell you, National Boss
If I'm
Day
doing it, I'm gonna mind my essentials.
October 16th.
Because I'm moving out now.
I'll hit you up.
Nobody make a post for me about Boss Day. Anybody that writes for the Ringer, I don't want to post. I don't care that it's National Boss Day. But I went through and I was looking at some of the other national days. Apparently you can have a day and push for it. Like January 19th is National Popcorn Day. January 31st is National Hot Chocolate Day. March 14th is National Potato Chip Day.
I'm moving out.
April 11th is National Pet Day. April 12th is National Grilled Cheese Day. And you just go through and you're like, what? When did this start? Is this just social media related?
Don't worry about running out of days either, because there could be a day that has like 3. It could be Potato Chip Day, it could be Friends in Love Day, it could be Favorite Aunt Day, right? It's like, you can't keep track of this stuff.
The 4th Sunday in July is National Parents Day. But we've already had Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Honestly, I'm just gonna go walk.
They always do anything for you.
Okay, guys. Yo, it's night 2, guys. Everybody, it's night 2.
That's a good one.
Keep that in mind. Night 2, everyone.
This was the one.
Night 2. Night 2.
August 8th.
We're on day 2. Day 2. Day 2. Day 2.
So we're taking
day 2.
probably two of the things I hate the most.
Let's go,
Pickleball
day 2.
And just meaningless national days that people do social media posts. Now we've combined them on August 8th. That's my new least favorite day, August 8th. That day sucks. I'm out. I might leave the country on August 8th. National
Wait a
Pickleball
minute.
Day.
I found one you might hate more. October 1st,
In fact,
which is tomorrow, is only eat the crust.
Spend this entire day adventuring. I'm just gonna spend this entire day looking for the nearest
Same difference.
not snow
October
biome.
26th is National Pumpkin
I'm on it.
Day.
I am
November 11th is
oh my
National
gosh, I
Sundae
forgot about
Day.
it. Well, that's right.
And that's 6 days after National Donut Day. So they apparently they just want us to get fat because winter's coming. And it just goes on. And I don't understand how we got here. So
How do we get out? That is the thing.
well, here's how we get
We'll
out.
create
I'm
a
not
boat.
doing posts for National Daughter Day and
I should
National
create a boat,
Sunday. I'm just not. I'm just not doing it.
Remember when Jimmy did a National Unfriend Day
Nope,
for
not gonna do
Facebook?
that.
Like that was an anti-hero.
Yeah, that was good.
just
Yeah,
to
maybe
get
we
rid of
need
some
more
friends.
negative days. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
National
we need to
Stop
eviscerate
following
some of these
1,000 people
days.
day. Yeah, National Evisceration Day.
Yeah,
That'd be great. All right, that's Parent Corner. What do you got to plug, Sal?
Well, through the Ringer with Tate. Me and Tate's always a good time. Against All Odds, a couple times a week on the Ringer Podcast Network. Tons Sal's Winning Weekend on Friday, FanDuel TV, and the Ringer with Phil Simms this week.
Now we can go
And
get
the Ringer
everywhere real
pregame show
faster.
every Sunday morning.
Great
We're gonna
show.
be up against that London game.
Oh, what are we gonna
How
do
do you
with
even
this
get our
week?
boats again?
Well, we just plow ahead, man. People can
Well, the good
watch
thing
and
is
listen on different things. Yeah.
The London game always sucks.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Let's go that way.
and our picks up too, so you'll have a good the selection to choose from. One more thing, controversial, maybe as controversial as the pizza. You saying that Brian Curtis, toughest Ringer employee.
Hey, jeez, we're making some progress now.
Crazy
Finally.
strength. He's Eastern European.
What don't I know about this? Does he know
Is
some
this-
Marshall shit or something?
This is Shea Serrano started this in the mid 2010s. It's just kept going since.
Is it a joke? Or is it
Yeah, it's a really good.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
But
He
you
just,
ring
he just started this whole thing about how Brian Curtis was the toughest guy in the Ringer, and he'd been in a bunch of street fights. We just kind of kept going with it.
People,
You
you
fell for it?
really, you sold it pretty well. You didn't
Yeah.
blow at all. That was good. People are
Yeah.
making like brackets and stuff now. They're very mad. They're like, I want to draw Curtis in the first round. This is terrific. Oh, I'm proud of you. Nice job.
I have to plug Rewatchables tomorrow night, the National Boss
Honestly,
Day
I'm
on
out.
October 6th.
I think I know Snow Biome Wonderland.
Hey, regardless of who you're
Next Bank USA Salt Lake City branch. Member FDIC. Terms and more at applecard.com.
First and 10 Ravens at their own 13, moving right to left. Pistol formation, Henry the back behind Jackson. Two receivers to the left. Here's a handoff. Henry outside the right hash. 15, 20, 25, 30. There it goes. Henry out to midfield. Buffalo 40. Far side now 30. Henry to the 20. 15, 10-5. Touchdown Ravens. Derrick Henry on the opening play. Goes 87 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 6-0 lead.
Wow.
Wow.
Fantasy
What
Football
if I could
Happy
put it
Hour
in the
with
boat now?
Matthew Berry, served by Applebee's.
Happy Monday. Welcome to the Fantasy Football Happy Hour. And that's right, the king, Derrick Henry, drink free after a monster a blowout win over the Buffalo Bills on Sunday Night Football.
It was a Sunday night miracle for so many people after a tough, a very interesting day. Like, so in our show,
You know, I
week, for
think I've-
example, I was
I've
in
lost my
fact getting
crafting
slapped
table.
like a grape.
Might as well make that another
Desperately
one, I
hard.
guess.
Like, and it's probably likely going to be an L, but like, I have Rasheed Rice on my team. Into that. I have Josh Allen on my team. Into that. But my point is like Jay, who like every single person that went off yesterday was on Jay's team, and so I was getting killed, and not only mostly getting crushed.
Yes.
Derrick Henry brought me all the way
Enough
back.
to
into-
mine more.
I mean, listen, I've got a shot tonight. Like, it's still a long shot, but I, at least I have a pulse.
Need one more miracle.
Tonight, I definitely need one more miracle. And so many people also, Derrick Henry, who I believe is 53 years old. I believe that's his age. Like, it feels like at that age in running back years, looks spry. I mean, that first run, that whatever it was, like this 87 yards. I was going to say it's 83, 87 yards. He's a physical freak of nature. He's a genetic freak of nature. He is It was King Henry. All salute King Henry.
I think the two fastest speeds the players reached yesterday were Henry on that 87-yard touchdown run, and then Xavier Worthy on his touchdown, and they reached the same speed. Derrick Henry is almost 100 pounds heavier.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I mean, just, you know, unbelievable. So, Derrick Henry just...
there we go. And if we go clap
Yes.
At the
Bubble goal line,
which I was very happy to see.
I was very upset about.
Yes, because at one point yesterday,
I'll just take a wood.
No, it's a little harder than a light slapping. It's just like you kind of...
Now we gotta spruce
toss
it
me
up.
around a little bit like a rag doll, but I'm still getting back up.
yes.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, like earlier, but prior to Derrick Henry, people were like, stop it, he's already dead.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I was just like, when I just one more time, I got up, you know. It was a little bit, yeah.
Well,
Now we can-
I tweeted about it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Talk about how much I love getting these notifications on my phone about Jordan Mason. Even Brandon, I knew had a big play at one point, then he quieted down. Justin Fields kept on running in scores. And what I love is they pop up on my phone as notifications.
So yeah, this day is I'm just basically gonna be in the between thing.
You can see the bare faces. It's like they're mocking me.
Yeah,
So at that point, I was almost doubling the line.
Okay, guys, we'll put
You're
more
right,
back.
so when you
Back on
left to
track.
right, you go, I was going to say, you can...
Seems like-
Well, on the left is Ella, and the middle is my youngest.
Do, 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 do.
They're adorable. I would love to talk fast to you, but you know what, honestly, I can't. You know, when you bring the kid, when you bring your adorable little kid, it's like, yeah, that's
Very
awesome.
smart.
Yeah,
Very
it's,
smart.
He's a brainy one, this one.
For all our sakes, let's hope for not another miracle. Or else
Don't look at the play. I think I'm
Yo, yes, yes, whoa, finally, we reached the forest biome. He doesn't know why I have a tree right now.
Basically what I need to have happen. No, it's not the worst of formula. Like, I'm down like at 36. Josh Allen having a brutal game and Rashee Rice getting a 0.
like a 15 to 1 zone.
Yeah.
So unlucky.
I'm like a
It's not impossible,
Guys.
but unlikely. I think I'm, you know, you have a good team.
Bro.
You have a good team. By the way, and he also, we'll get into all the people. We'll get into all the people you have a good team. Basically, they all went on. All of our heroes basically are on D.
let's start with the Ravens and Bills. Like we said, Derrick Henry, 24 carries, almost 200 yards, touchdown. He had another touchdown, 3 receptions. Just a massive stretch for the team right now. And of course, Derrick
I'm
Henry
gonna go check
sits
this.
across the top.
I'm gonna go
right
in.
now.
I'm gonna go in.